Sweet home right here. I'm gonna give you a tour of our 2020 nuCamp Tag XL. It's the Boondock Lite edition. So we're gonna start at the front. So there's a big diamond plated box over here. This holds your battery and your 20-pound propane tank. And then there's these two platforms over here. This is great for loading up things that you don't want inside the trailer or in your tow vehicle. And these you can also stand on because they're rated for a lot of weight. At the front here too, there's a little bubble level that helps you when you're leveling the trailer, when you're setting up camp. Stargazer window, which I'll open up here in a little bit to show you what that looks like. So inside of the box, this is the 20-pound propane tank over here, and then the battery. It's a 12-volt battery is down here. Battery disconnect right here. Right now it's off. I'll flip it to on so we can show you some of the stuff on the inside. We use this area for just kind of like a garage. This is where all the chocks go and the wheel locks and everything. I have some of the propane hoses, also some of the drain hoses. I have them in there as well. This 8x8 awning is awesome. It's such a great awning. It's so easy to deploy and it's sturdy, and honestly, like, one of the things that we were looking for when we were looking for a trailer was just simplicity, and this trailer just really hit the mark when it came to that whole thing. Then when you come around to the back here, this is the galley kitchen, and this is how we have it set up. So it came with this, I believe it's 35-liter Yeti cooler. It's a good size. Holds a good amount for like 2 people for 2 to 3 days. This shelf is really helpful, which is really nice. It holds our spices, our oils. There's some tea back over here. Our utensils are in there. Coffee grinder, manual coffee grinder, some chopping boards, coffee, and our jet boil. No, not jet boil, the AeroPress. There's some speakers back here. There's also some plugs, or the 12-volt plugs. This is the car charger or cigarette lighter, DC charger, whatever it's called. USB, 120 volt if you're plugged into shore power. Down here we have our microwave. Again, it does have to be plugged into shore power to use this microwave, but we also use it for storage. We put our dishes in there. This is the 2-burner stove, the propane stove from up front. I also relocated these hooks that are over here. So I have my spatula, then I have tongs, and then another spatula for the cast iron, so it's a metal spatula, and then a ladle. 2 of our knives are on this magnetic knife block over here, and also our can opener, can't forget that. Then here's the other speaker, and this is where we put like our dish soap and the sponge and that kind of thing. There is a sink here as well. So it's kind of nice because this also has this cutting board here, which is nice for, kind of covering the sink when you're not using it, because you can put stuff on here and give you a little bit more counter space, but then you can also, prep some food, some vegetables and things like that on there. Sink is decent size, it's pretty good. And then a little faucet there. Turn on the water pump. That's how you get water. And it goes down there. It drains down under, which I'll show you what we do for that. But underneath is where you can see the water tank. And we also use this for a lot of storage. It's actually a good amount of room. So we have our pots and pans down here. There's a kettle in here, plastic bags, trash bags, aluminum foil, extra sponge, and then our cleaning products are there as well. You can see the water pump down there. The filter is really easy to get to. All right, so coming around the driver's side here, you can see, I believe it's a 100-watt solar panel. There's another window, another door over here. So you go in here. It's nice because this actually hooks on. You can see here, the door has like a little latch that you can hook it on. And let's take a look at the inside. All right, so this is the inside of the trailer. There's actually a good amount of headroom here. There's I believe this is the Max Air fan, I think. But it's 3 speeds, and you can open it just to vent it, and then you can also turn it on and it'll pull air in or suck air out. There's a TV that came with this, and we just have an HDMI cable hooked up here, and I plug in my iPad, and then we can watch downloaded movies, or if we're at a campground that has, internet service, then we can stream video. It's really nice. It does come with a little AC unit, and this is a dinky little AC unit, but I was surprised how quickly it cools down this cabin. Each side has its own set of cabinets. So, they have some room in there. We're able to put sheets and towels, and we can even put clothes that we were wearing during the day. It's kind of convenient to have that just over here. It also comes with a stereo system. So this is Bluetooth. We hook up our phones or our iPads to it, then we can play. There's actually, I'll show you later, there's speakers on each of the headrests on each side, and you can just stream music. And we also stream the audio that's coming from the iPad when we're watching movies or whatever over here. This is one of the windows here. Each side has its own window, and it's really easy to operate. There's 4 levers, 2 on the bottom, 2 on the sides, and you just open them up. And then there's these little standoffs here that you tighten to hold it open. Get a lot of good airflow here, and there's 2 choices actually. You can have a privacy shade that you just put up when you're going to sleep, and you don't want anybody to be able to look inside. And then there's also this bug screen. So the stargazer window, this is really nice because when we're sleeping here, it's curved towards the roof, so you get like a little bit of a skylight, which is really nice. You can see the stars at night, especially when you're out in the middle of nowhere like I am right now. Camping at Boreas Pass outside of Breckenridge, and we're at about 10,000 feet, and it's gorgeous up here. But same thing, little standoffs on each side after you open the levers. And I'm gonna put the bug screen down, get some more airflow in here. So really gorgeous window. Here there's actually some good storage in the headboard. We put clothes, our packing cubes go straight in there, which makes it really convenient to grab because you can grab it from the outside really easily. These are the speakers. There's one on each headrest, like I was mentioning before. And then on this side, you have DC plugs, and then on the other side, you have 120 volt AC plugs. There's this really nice sized flat surface over here that you can put a lot of stuff in, 2 cup holders. And then up top over here, there's these, which I hit my head on this a little bit earlier when I was doing the tour, but this has there's like a little cubby where I put like my toiletry bag and my sling and whatever else that I'm carrying. On each side, there's a porch light. So you can see there, it turns on and off the porch light. There's one on each side. And then this side has what's called the accent light. So it turns on back here, the headboard light, which is more than enough light. But if you wanted more, there is an overhead light on this side called the ceiling light, and that lights up. It's actually a really nice ambience light because it gives a good amount of light, but it's not like super bright because it's kind of diffused by this ceiling thing right here. There's bedside lights, and there's one on each side. If you just press it once, it's just a little blue light, which is nice for at night when you don't want to blind yourself. And then if you hold it, it will turn white, and then you can read with it, and it gives you a little bit more light. It's also, you can pivot it in a bunch of different ways. It's really nice light. It's really nice that the mattresses are split. So right now I have it in single person bed mode where I stacked both of the mattresses here together, and you can see that Bucket's bed is over on that side, and then it's a mess right now, but my clothes and everything, it's like a little mud room, which is really nice. Makes it easy to kind of get ready, and I have a little sit pad there. You can sit and put your clothes on and do whatever you got to do without having to sit on the bed. But under the bed here, and this is on each side, but there's a good amount of storage down there. So I use this as kind of a garage. The cables are down there. There's some tools and just some extra things down there, which is really nice. And again, it's the same on the other side. So that's it. That's our 2020 nuCamp Tag XL Boondock Lite. It's a mouthful, but let me know if you have one of these trailers and what modifications you've done to it to make it a little bit more convenient to camp. Thanks for watching.